What's going on, guys? It's your boy Trolltek here for another video. So today we are jumping into another episode of the Next Prince, episode 3 today. In the last episode, we finally finished the arc of like traversing through the land, avoiding the assassins, and he's finally arrived in Emily. Well, both of them finally arrived in Emily. So what I'm curious to see is the shift in their interactions, because I definitely think like how Chadan interacts with Kanin, I think his real name is, how they interact will change now that they're in like the court, as it were, right? So like before they could kind of be casual with one another. So I'm curious the change from like being more like that servant master divide being more obvious, like how that impacts like their interactions, and just like how Kanin reacts to that, because he's not used to this whole prince thing yet. So that's going to be interesting, I think. And yeah, I don't know, there's not much else to say, so I'm just curious to see where this is going to go. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into episode 3 of the Next Prince. Who's this guy? Like his butler or something? He's like, oh shit, what's going on? What are you doing, bro? You're literally the king's grandson. I don't think you need to bow to anyone but the king. And maybe his dad as well, but he's like, bro, what are you talking about? You are the king's grandson. Yeah, it's like you're going to put him in a top position. I am curious, like the logistics of how this elective kingdom works, right? Because like it is elective in a way because they do a competition, but it's still stuck within these 4 royal families, right? So it's not really that elective. Anyway, so it's an elective monarchy, right? To a degree. But there's still like princes, like the son of the descendants of the king are still princes, right? So like, is there a ranking system? Like, even though it is elective, obviously the current king's descendants, do they have like a higher rank as princes than the other princes? Or is it like everyone but under the king is equal? It doesn't matter if you're his grandson or someone from one of the other families. Like, obviously the idea probably would be, when creating this system would be, okay, all princes under the king are of the same rank, but on the other hand, that doesn't really work in practice, because in practice, the king is definitely going to treat his descendants as like real princes, and then the other ones is like, yeah, they're princes, but not really, let's be honest. Like in the king's eyes, I mean. So it's a good idea in theory, but it doesn't really work in practice. Yeah, here it starts. Because he's a bodyguard, bro. You, bro. She's like, oh, what do I? Yeah. I know in these guards' head, they're just like, can you fucking just leave already? He's like, have I fallen into the Middle Ages right now? Bro, is he an idiot? Like, come on, like, okay, yeah, I get it. He hasn't been raised in Emily and he doesn't get the thing, but like, you context clues. You're the grandson of the king. You're a prince. These are guards. Like, come on, context clues, bro. Bro,
บทเรียนแรกของฝ่าบาท เชื้อพระวงศ์ไม่ก้มหัวให้ใครทั้งนั้นพี่ค่ะ He's like,
เรียกท่านชายเล็ก
I
เรียกท่านชายเล็กเป็นอีก
know,
หนึ่ง
I'm
ส่วนท่านชายเล็กเป็นอีกหนึ่ง
I mean, I guess it's to show like his humble nature, but like just kind of make him look like a fool.
ตั้งอยู่ทางทิศตะวันตกของเอ็มมารีเพียค่ะ
I guess like I'm from a pure political like logical perspective, like him being so unaware of Emily, it doesn't make like sense, and it's like kind of like what was the king thinking? Because like if you want him to be, you know, well, I guess the competition determines whose father becomes king, but like if you want him to be like next in line eventually, like surely you would prepare him, but logically it doesn't make sense. However, narratively it makes sense because you need a vehicle in which the audience learns about the kingdom, right? So like that's why he's so unaware of everything, but from a like purely logical perspective it doesn't make sense, but narratively it does.
รู้สิ่งใด
This guy's giving me Samuel Tarly vibes from Game of Thrones.
ไม่ได้มารับตำแหน่งท่านชาย
Yeah, but you got to be both things. Yeah.
กระหม่อม
You can't be here for your dad without being a prince. That's the issue. I know he's talking about his adopted dad, not his dad. Well, I don't know. Who's his real dad is the question. His biological father or the one that raised him?
ถวายบังคมพระยาค่ะฝ่าบาทไงบ้างพระยาค่ะเรื่องนั้นไม่ต้องไปกังวลไปหรอกล้านไป
I've got a theory. Now, maybe I'm demonizing the old man too much, but I don't know. This just stood out to me because like this is why it stood out to me. This is why I have this theory. So Chardon said twice. He's like, I'm really worried about Tattanai, I don't know how to say his name, but stepdad, adopted dad, whatever. Kanin's dad, right? He said it multiple times and he's clearly like, we need to get on the case of this. And the king's like, yeah, but how's Kanin? Or he's like fucking kind of ignoring it. What if, now maybe I'm demonizing the old man too much. What if he is behind the adopted dad's disappearance? And the logic behind it is like, why would he do that? It's like he wants, so he's basically using Kanin, right, as a tool to get his son to become the next king, right? That's what he needs. So what if he's removing any obstacles to potentially Kanin taking part in the competition by like holding him somewhere? Maybe he's going to use that as like a piece to convince Kanin to take part in this whole situation, right? Because he Kanin clearly is like pretty reluctant to be involved in this whole thing. So that's my current theory. I don't know if he's that much of a scumbag, the old man, but I don't know. I just don't trust him. So that's my current theory. It's my working theory. It's not. I'm not fully locked in on the theory, but it's kind of just it popped into my head.
สืบหาเรื่องทัตนายว่ายังอยู่หรือมีอยู่ไม่กี่คนด้วยกันหนึ่งในคนร้ายเป็นตำรวจของเอมิลีพะยะค่ะ
And yeah, that's another point. I'm like, okay, but who but the king could control the law enforcement in the country? Like, I guess they could be working for one of the other princes or dukes, whatever you want to call them, but
กระหม่อมเชื่อว่าเป็นฝีมือ
Yeah, I think he's definitely behind the adopted dad's disappearance. Like now that I think about everything that happened, like all the dots are connecting to that.
ผู้หนึ่งต้องเข้าเฝ้าองค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตเสด็จปู่ของฝ่าบาทรวมทั้งตระกูลต่างๆที่เป็นตระกูลสำคัญ
Okay, so the whole council is coming. I mean, I guess if a long lost prince is coming back, it makes sense.
เทสดีน้อย
Watch it be some like not simple. Yeah, that's not simple at all.
ชุดนี้ดีไหมเพื่อนค่ะตัวชุด
Bro, why are you trying to dress him like a grandma? What are these fits?
เท่านั้นเพื่อนค่ะน้อยไม่เห็นจะน้อยลงตรงไหนเลย
Okay, it's simpler, but
ทรงแต่งองค์ด้วยชุดนี้นะเพคะ
I mean, bro, it's better than nothing. The other ones, they were trying to dress you like someone's grandma.
จะทำอะไรอ่ะเหมือนตู้ใส่ทองเคลื่อนที่เลย
ใส่ทองเคลื่อนที่แหม
I feel like I'm gonna love this guy. I don't know, his reactions are killing me already. All the bloodline is here.
วันนี้เรา
The
มีข่าวดี
princes,
มาบ
the
อกกล่าว
younger
ทุกคน
princes,
ข่าวดีอะไร
princess.
พี่คะ
Wait, did they not know? Nah, surely they're acting like they don't know he's alive, whoever. Because one of them is behind sending the assassins. I don't think he sent assassins after his grandson, so. Ah, here we go. Shut on, don't pop a boner. You're in an important meeting right now. I know that young prince, the evil guy's son, is gonna be fuming because now there's another prince. Because he was the only descendant before. So you didn't even meet your grandson and like explain some things before putting him in front of the entire council? Bruh, these guys, they really need to be preparing this guy for things. They're just throwing him right into the middle of everything. No hesitation. Honestly, in this whole situation, the only one I feel sorry for in like Emily is his dad. Because like, think about it. This guy, he lost his wife and then his son. He thought he was dead for 20 years. Then he finds out he wasn't, and he was raised by another man. And now he's in this position of, oh, I've got my son back. But on the other hand, there's also like, he's already got a dad as well. He's got to reckon with that. Like, it's, yeah, I feel so sorry for Kanin's dad.
คานินอัศวะเทวาทิน
Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't know who is acting. Like, one of them knew definitely. Oh, bro's like, oh, he's deaf. You see his reaction? This is that other prince's fuck buddy. I don't know what they got going on, but whatever they're doing something. He's definitely like, oh shit. Oh shit. I know he's gonna explode now. And not in a good way either. Yeah, guys, you really shouldn't have had a family meeting before you went in front of the entire council. Like, this is crazy. Like, at least let father and son reunite in private before you, like, this king, man, I don't know, questionable.
ผู้ชมพิสุทธิ์ขอถวายความยินดีพระยา
No, he's definitely already knew.
ขอบใจเป็นเรื่องที่น่ายินดี
I don't know though, actually,
และเราก็
because I feel like he's like a red herring, like this guy, because he's so obviously sus that I feel like it's like it's painting it obviously as like, oh, he's trying to assassinate Kanin and all this stuff, but then like I feel like they're gonna do a bait and switch as well because he's so obviously sus. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them more credit than they deserve, but like,
ว่ากระหม่อมขวางเรื่องน่ายินดีวันนี้เลยพระยาค่ะ
ใจไปเลย เราได้ตรวจสอบและได้รับผล DNA มาแล้วเรียบร้อย
yeah, like he's like, I haven't been king this long by making such a rookie mistake of not getting proof. Like, are these guys like the equivalent of like Wakanda or something? Like supremely, you know, like technologically advanced kingdom within, you know, our world. Because they've got like holograms and all this shit. Like, that's the vibe. 99.99%.
กระหม่อมจะเชื่อได้ยังไงว่าข้อมูลนี้คือขออนุญาตพระยาค่ะ
He's so... Bro, there's no subtlety in showing how he...
เจ้าชายชนะ ผู้
นำแห่งตระกูล
This guy has no subtlety in showing that his disdain and like that he's an enemy of the king and his family. Like you're being so obvious.
ไปด้วยไข่มุกเจ้าชายวสินทร์สูญเสียพระชายาและไม่มีโอรสธิดา
So there's really only two competitors because princesses can't join the competition and he doesn't have any children at all. Yeah, so you probably should have had this dinner before the council meeting.
ดีใจมากเลยที่วันนี้ครอบครัว
เป็นโอรสขององค์เจ้ามหาชีวิตผู้นำแห่งตระกูลอัศวเทวทินผู้ปกครองของเมืองทางเหนือ
Oh, interesting. So the king isn't in charge of the clan.
มีพระชายาที่สิ้น
I mean, he basically is, right? Because his son listens to everything he says. So he's in charge, but like officially, he doesn't hold the title of like clan head or yeah.
มีโอรสหนึ่งพระองค์ คือท่านชายคณินอัศวเทวทิน
What I'm curious about, like, obviously there's no point in questioning it because it's not in the story, but like if one of the princes or the clan leaders, whatever you want to call them, has more than one son, like do they both join the competition then, or is there like do they just choose the oldest in that situation?
ผมกินได้ทุกอย่างครับ อาหารบนโต๊ะดู
ท่านนายเป็นนักฟันดาบที่เก่งมากและเคยเป็นโค้ชให้กับทารินแล้วก็มาขอเป็น
Oh
อา
wait,
จารย์สอนฟันดาบให้กับ
wait, what did he
ทุ
say?
กวันครับ
ท่านนายเป็นนักฟันดาบที่เก่งมากและเคยเป็นโค้ชให้กับทาริน
Oh wow, so he trained father and
แล้วก็มา
son.
ขอเป็นอาจารย์สอนฟันดาบให้กับหลานตั้ง
และขอไม่เข้าแข่งประเพณีนี้
I mean, bro, it's your fault. You should have raised him for this, like,
ขอบ
and
คนด้วยนะครับ
instead you raised him in fucking secret. He didn't know he was like. What do you expect? Just planning wise, I'm just like, is this king? He's kind of smart, but he's dumb at the same time.
ผมเข้าใจ
บอกพ่อได้เสมอ ถึงแม้ว่าพ่อจะไม่ได้อยู่ที่กรุงดาวินเนี่ย แต่อัศวะทิวาทินก็อยู่ไม่ไกล
Oh yeah, because the other clan leaders aren't allowed to be in the palace. I didn't even clock that also meant him.
ว่า
I don't know why. I just have this feeling that the granddad's going to be the villain of this story.
เจ้ามหาชีวิตจงใจปกปิดเรื่องคณินยังมีชีวิตอยู่ตั้งแต่เหตุการณ์รอบสังหารเจ้าหญิงกุลิตาเลย
I mean, it's like from that perspective, it's valid, right? If your daughter-in-law gets murdered, like it would make sense. You'd be like, okay, I need to keep my grandson safe. And he's clearly, they're going to try again. So it makes sense from that perspective of hiding him. Honestly, at first I thought this green suit was the one to suspect, but now I'm not sure because it's
ราย
like
งานข่าวเกี่ยวกับคุณทนายมาว่า บ้านที่คุณทนายอาศัยอยู่ที่อังกฤษถูกเผาจนไม่เหลือซากอีกทั้งในบ้าน
like the thing is the other two don't really have an intent to assassinate him. Like what are they going to gain? Like neither of them have a viable son to win them the competition so that they can become king. So I'm like, okay, what's the logic there? Why would they be? But then at the same time, I just feel like green suit's too obvious of like the guy to blame for this situation and the assassins and all. It's just too, it's such a red herring in my opinion. But then on the other end, I'm like, what motive do those other two have though? Like one has a daughter who can't be in the competition and one doesn't have children at all, right? So like
บ้านยังพบศพที่ถูกเผาส่วนดูไม่ออกว่าเป็นใคร แต่กระหม่อมได้ให้คนนำชิ้นส่วน
Wait,
ไป
what?
พิสูจน์แล้วว่าศพนั้นตรงกับคุณ
oh shit, they found a dead body and they're not sure if it's him.
กระหม่อมจะรีบรายงานให้ทราบพะยะค่ะ
ไม่ต้องไปสืบพยาน นี่คือศพทัดนัยจริง
He's trapped him away somewhere, and he created a dead body so that Kanin stops looking for him, and then he's going to join the competition. This old man's a scumbag, man. I'll tell you what.
ๆ ถ้าคณินยังไม่สามารถตัดสัมพันธ์กับคนเก่าได้ เชื่อปู่แล้วทุกอย่างจะดีขึ้น
I mean, you're not very trustworthy, old man. But then Jaran's stuck in a hard rock between a hard. He's stuck in a. What's the saying? You know what I mean. He's stuck in the middle because, like, on one hand, it's the king. I've got to follow his commands. On the other hand, I'm lying to this guy that I'm starting to feel something for about his dad was murdered. So it's like, what does he do in this situation?
ทัดนัยเสียชีวิตแล้วนะครับ
Can't even look him in the eye, bro. Come on. If he wasn't so grief stricken, he would see that he's fucking bullshitting.
ไม่ต้องมองนะกูอยู่นี่แล้ว
Yeah, why did you get the fuck out of here, old man, you scumbag?
ร้องไห้ลงไป
I'm not mad at Sharon though, because it's like, what, he's in a position of like difficulty. Does he do the right thing, or does he do the duty he was raised to do, which is follow commands? I think the like Charan's story arc is going to be him growing disillusioned with the king, because like lately, like last episode, King's been making choices and speaking in ways where you see Charan kind of like doesn't agree with, and he's kind of taken aback by, and he's like, but he's like, you know, he's a there's no other way to say it. He's a loyal dog right now, so he does what he's told. But I think slowly we're going to see him growing disillusioned with the king and start to kind of rebel, as it were. I think that's my theory of his story arc.
หน้าที่ของกระหม่อมที่พาฝ่าบาทมาส่งถึงวังสำเร็จแล้วพะยะค่ะ
Come on, Jaran, man. You just lied about his dad being dead and now you're leaving. I mean, I guess he was given that command by the king, probably.
อาสวะเทวาทินใช่หรือเปล่า
I mean, I think your grandfather would feel that way, but I don't think his dad would.
การตัดสินใจของฝ่าบาทเห็นฝ่าบาทลงแข่งพะยะค่ะ
Though, to be fair, if he doesn't compete, Lord Slytherin becomes fucking king. So, like, I think he has to, just from a purely humanitarian perspective. To be fair, he hasn't done anything crazy evil, Lord Slytherin, but... He doesn't really have a choice, to be honest. He just does what the king commands him to do. Bro's going through some internal struggles, man. This reminds me of the vibe with Kemjira. Like, you know, where he was trying to keep his distance for his own good, quote unquote.
และอาสวะเทวาทินก็ไม่ได้สนใจที่จะลงแข่ง
I bet you the king's gonna make it so that the princess can join, because he's like, you know what? If you don't join, I need to keep this competition going. So maybe we will let the princess come in to this match.
อยู่ในที่นี้มีความคิดเห็นอย่าง
I mean, it's obvious he's gonna join the fucking competition. Otherwise, you don't have a show.
ไปหมดแล้วนะพี่ค่ะ
การแข่งขันราชประเพณีอาสวะเทวาทินจะลงแข่งด้วย
Let's go. I mean, I know it was the king's like manipulations to lead to this choice.
แต่หลานไม่มีสิทธิ์ลงแข่ง เพราะว่ายังไม่ได้รับการแต่งตั้ง
What are you talking about,
ทายาท
bro?
อัศวะเทวาทิน
He's the grandson of the king,
เราจะทำงาน
like.
ในวันนี้เพื่อให้คณินนั้นเพณี
ทำไมหลานถึงไม่มีสิทธิ์เพคะ
Oh, here we go. Let's
แต่ใน
go.
ประเพณีไม่เคยมีผู้หญิงคนไหนลงแข่งอาก็คิดว่ามันเป็นประเพณีที่สืบทอดกันมา
Bro, we live in the year 2026. Come on.
เทียบเท่าผู้ชาย
Bro, do you live in the Middle Ages? Like, yeah, I get you're a kingdom and all, but you still fucking live in the modern day.
ปู่หรือพูดว่าผู้หญิงห้ามลงแข่ง มันเป็น
ขอประกาศว่า ให้ทายาทของทวิตเมธานั้น
What's
สามารถเข้าร่วมแข่งได้
what's his intent though with allowing it? Because this just like lessens the chance that his house is gonna remain on the throne.
ผู้ชงพิสุทธิ์ทวิต
I know, bro, it's
และอั
fuming.
ศวะเทวาทิน จะเข้าร่วมราชประเพณี
Because like he had it all in the bag. Like 2 hours ago, he had it all in the bag. You know, he wasn't going to do anything. His dad was going to be next king, and it was done for. But now he's got all these rivals.
ให้ทุกคนฝึกฝนตัวเองให้ดี
แข่งก็คงจะสนุกไม่น้อย
I'm not sure how to feel about this guy. He's clearly kind of a bit of a douchebag, but also I don't know.
คุณท่านพี่ราเมนที่เป็นห่วง
He doesn't seem like comically evil, if that makes sense. Like he's a bit of a douchebag for sure.
วันนี้
Like he is a mastermind though. Like so, if he knows everything's under his control, why did he allow the princess to become a competitor? I don't know the intent behind that decision.
คุณชรันน่าจะไปมหาลัยศิลปะ
Is it to maybe like win Kanin's trust in, you know, like supporting him when he said, you know, she should be allowed to compete? I don't know. That's the only like intention I could see, but other than that, I don't
เรื่
know.
องอะไรอ่ะยังเรียนอยู่อีกเหรอ
I bet she's a professor.
สอนไปสอนพะยะค่ะ
So I'm still confused. What is Charan's job? Like, is he a bodyguard, a uni professor? Like, what's going on? We did see that he was like naked drawing art, so like I was curious about what that was.
อะไรเพคะ
ไม่วะเนี่ย
มีอีกเรื่อง กูอยากให้มึงช่วยตามสืบหาคนหน่อยได้ไหม
Oh, he's gonna look for
คนจากอังกฤษอะ ตอนนี้ตามตัวไม่เจอ
Kanin's adopted dad. What's his name? I'll keep blanking on his name.
ก็คือยังมีชีวิตอยู่
คือกูอยากให้มึงตามหาทัศนัย
Tatanai. Tatanai? Tatanai? I don't know.
แต่เรื่องเนี้ยต้องสืบให้เป็นความลับที่สุด
Yeah, because you're going against what the king wants. Oh shit. Is he getting followed? Who is it? Oh shit, come on. Catch him, bro. Watch it be cunning, actually. Yeah, there it is. I had a feeling.
เราต้องหาตัวท่านชายคณินให้เจอให้ได้ เพื่อความโด่งดังของสำนักข่าวเรา
Oh shit, journalist.
รู้ได้ยังไงว่าท่านชายคณินเขาอยู่ที่นี่
Yeah, get the fuck. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What's going on here?
หมอจ๋า
สายเธอมั่วประจ
ไม่จ้าเป็นหมอพี่ตีฉันเจอคนของเราแล้วนี่
Oh. See, you could have just took him into the bathroom and hid there. You did not have to do this, Jada. You did not have to do this. Oh, he's blocking it because of the myth with the Emilian kiss thing. How did they even know Charon was
เอ
here?
อ เอาออกมาเลย
ฟาบาท
Oh, nah, not the butler.
กระหม่อมว่าเราต้องรีบกลับวังโดยด่วน มีคนจำหน้ากระหม่อมได้
Oh, that's how they knew Kanin was here because they saw his
ชา
butler.
คีถ่วงเวลาพวกนั้นไว้
I guess it would be
เดี๋ยวผม
like
พาบาทกับบังเอง
known by everyone that who's serving as his butler.
ฟาบาทมากับกระหม่อมกระหม่อมขอตัวก่อนพะยะค่ะ
คุณจะไปไหน คืนนี้อยู่ที่นี่แหละ
I don't think you can do that, bro. You keep forgetting your position.
อยู่ด้วยกันแค่นี้ไม่ได้เหรอ ขอพระทัยเสด็จปู่ที่เข้าใจหลานพะยะค่ะ หลานแทบไม่รู้จักใครที่นี่เลยจริง
Wait, did he convince him to let Chada? Oh wow, he did. He went to, not him going to his granddaddy.
ๆ ให้ชรันอยู่เคียงข้างเรา เป็นองครักษ์ประจำตัวของเรา นับตั้งแต่นี้เป็นต้นไป
There it is.
เราเลิกกับเรื่องนี้ ให้ชรันกลับมาเป็นองค์
Man, I love that butler.
เหมือนเดิมนะดีแล้ว
But what is the king's intent for allowing it?
ดีมาก
Because the view I got was that the king wanted to separate the two of them. Like that was the vibe that I was feeling. So I'm curious now why he's decided not to.
นี่คุณไม่พอใจอะไรหรือเปล่า
I mean, maybe the fact that I got forced to be here. What are you talking about?
คุณต้องช่วยผม คิดว่าคงจำได้เนาะ
I mean, he's been doing that in secret anyway, trying to figure out what's going on. He's so stressed out.
ทุกคนได้รับสารใหม่จากเจ้ามหาชีวิตแล้วหรือยัง
Are they on Zoom? No, they're on a Zoom call.
เป็นองครักษ์ของแผ่นดิน
แต่ฉลาดจะมีความสามารถในด้านการต่อสู้
Wait. Do they not know that Shadan is an absolute machine? Oh, so he's like a secret weapon that's been trained, but no one knows that he's deadly. They just say, oh, he's like an art professor.
เท่าสารพัดพิษ อย่าได้ไว้ใจไป เขาเพียงแต่อยากจะให้ทุกคน
Man, I'm gonna say this king is cautious. He's got like he's 10 steps ahead of everyone.
และแล้วพิทักษ์เทวา ก็จะได้กลับมาเป็นองครักษ์อีกครั้งหนึ่ง
Oh, is that Shadan's family then?
วันนี้นะคะได้มีประกาศสำคัญจากสำนักราชวัง
เป็นทายาทตัวจริง แล้วก็สำนักพระราชวังอ่ะได้ทำการตรวจ DNA ไว้เรียบร้อยแล้วด้วย
It's cool that we're kind of getting the normal people's reaction to all this shit because, like, so far we've just seen nobility and royals, and you know they're just kind of
ประกา
far
ศของ
removed
สำนั
from
กพระราช
society.
วังเมื่อวานนี้ มีคนให้
นี่ถ้ามีแสงสีทองขึ้นมานี่ใช่เลย
ท่านชายอย่าเพิ่งเล่นตัวเองเลยเพคะ
I guess he's going to go for a training arc now to get ready for the competition.
กระหม่อมเริ่มเลยนะเพคะ
You got to start studying and training, I assume.
ในอดีตบรรพ
Bro dressed like a character from the 1860s or
เรา
something.
จะเริ่มกันที่เท้าเพคะก้าวนะเพคะ1 2 3
Oh. Come on, bro. You're like you're a professional fencer at this point. Like, surely you'd be a good dancer.
ซ้ายแอนชิด แล้วก็ถอยเพคะสมฐานะกับการเป็นท่านชายคณิน อัศวะเทวาทินเพคะ
Oh, there it goes again.
ท่านชายไม่ได้ใกล้กระหม่อมใช่ไหมเพคะ
I know he wants to crash out so bad, but then he's like, "Fuck, kill! It's a prince in front of you." The set design is cut crazy though in this show. They must have had some budget. I bet you that guy's going to be a major character. They honed in on the camera too much. Yeah, he's definitely going to be like an important character down the line. I don't know what role he'll play, but
เราที่ปาฏิหาริย์มาก และนี่คือหลานชายของเราคณินอัศวะเทวาทิน
Imagine he doesn't show up. That would be hilarious. Oh, he's wearing the cape as well. I guess because it's his ceremony. He's so mad. He's so mad. I'm so curious about the backstory of Chardon's family, because we know that they're like royal guards, and we know most likely his parents are dead because he had that little trauma moment with the rain. And I'm thinking that scene is probably, I don't know, something happened. His parents are most likely dead. That's my theory. So I'm curious about the backstory. Like if they were royal guards, they most likely died in service to the royal family in some way. Wait, actually, another working theory. What if his parents died during the assassination that killed Kanin's mum as well? Because like royal guards, right? So they're assumably protecting royalty. So it would connect their two stories in a way as well. You know, like these Asian BLs love interconnecting. Oh, they had a connection in the past, so that would fit perfectly. So what if his parents died trying to protect Kanin and his mum? He's so mad. I mean, father and son are both just fuming. Okay, that was episode 3 of The Next Prince. That was a good episode. We kind of, obviously, big like conspiratory moment with Kanin's adopted dad being alive, but everyone thinks he's dead. And now Chardon's trying to find him, and there's all this interplay of politics, and the grandfather is literally evil. The evil guy. No, he's not evil. He's just a manipulative, corrupt king. And I guess like to be king, you do need a sense of like moral flexibility. So like, I don't think it makes him, I think his manipulations make him a bad person, but a good king. So there's an argument to be made there. He's only doing what's necessary for the continuity of the throne and his family line. But we'll see as we dive deeper into the story. But I do think the grandfather is kind of being, framed as like the main villain of the story. But we're going to see how that all plays out. I want to see more of the Prince Ramin, I think is Ram, something like that. The kind of douchebag guy. I want to see more of him because he's interesting, and then his relationship with his bodyguard, servant, fuck buddy, boy toy. I don't know, whatever. And that like dynamic is interesting as well. I'm just curious, like, about him. He seems interesting because, like, he seems like a douchebag, but then there's like this kind of something to him where I feel like he might be like start off as a douchebag and slowly get a redemption arc type thing. But we'll see how that plays out. We haven't seen too much from him, so it's hard to kind of decide what his character is and like where they're going with his character. But yeah, I want to see more from like the princess, him, Kanin, and like them interacting with one another to see like that would be interesting. I want to see that. Because they haven't really interacted much except for that small little shady comment that Prince Ramin, right? Ryan? Whatever his name is, made to Kanin. Other than that, we haven't really seen much from him except the only thing we've seen from him is the scene with his boy toy and then the scene with Kanin where he throws shade at Kanin. That's all we've really seen from him, so it's hard to decide like where his character fits at this point. I think he will probably play like an antagonist role for Kanin. At least in the first couple episodes, though I can see him being more like, I can see him not being like a bad guy for the whole show, if that makes sense. I don't know. He just doesn't have that vibe. It feels like he's just kind of a douchebag, but they will get along eventually. But yeah, that was my reaction to episode 3. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.